So when we were talking the other day, me and Noah were talking, and I said we were talking about bringing in guests, whatever. And I was like, you know, there's so many people we could talk to.
Yeah.
But I told you, I wanted to make sure that if we do this together, that it's not a Shaggy thing. Like it's not like, because Shaggy thing is, I have my own radio show.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, how can we do this where it's all of us together.
Yep.
It's not my show. We're doing it together, and we're bringing in different people. And I was like, we need to start off with someone who works for a completely different radio station. And has his own vibe.
Hey.
And he works for a different company. So the first person I thought was Tone, because his story is so great. He's literally one of the dopest dudes in this area. He's the most positive. I don't think I've ever heard him curse.
Yeah.
He's one of the most positive dudes I've ever met. And when we first linked up, when he came back from South Carolina here, when you just meet someone and you just know, like, they're just good people.
100%.
And so when I reached out to Tone and said, look, me and my buddies are doing this, and I want to have you on, not just because of the fact this is really going to prove that this is not, controlled by like one media. But I think your story is dope. So so thanks for saying yes.
Man.
Welcome, baby. I made it, Mama. I made it.
We don't have any money for you. Shit.
But thanks for having me here, man. This is great,
Man,
bro.
it was we were supposed to do just us three, and I was stoked when he told me he got a guest. I was not expecting it, so
Yeah.
I'm stoked you're here, man. Pleasure.
So so we wanted to start off with, again, thanks for hanging and all that stuff, but like, give us a quick, because I know people listen to you on the radio, they follow you on social media, even though when your Instagram got hacked and they took it from you, bro, he was cruising on Instagram.
Man.
Hey, I've been lucky. I ain't got mine.
Bro, he was cruising
December
on
last
content.
year.
Next thing you know,
Gone.
they took his shit.
That's like my worst nightmare, bro.
Oh,
I worked so hard for it.
Yes. I've been with
To get
Instagram
that
since
follow.
the beginning. Since the
Yeah.
beginning. So everything was gone. They gave everything that December, man. I was like, I'm done. Going to MySpace.
But really quickly, like give us the backstory. Like,
Okay.
Again, I some of this stuff I know, but people that are watching or listening don't. But like, tell us, like, are you from here? Like, tell us your story real quick.
Military brat, moved here from Columbus, Ohio when I was 10 to Hampton, Virginia. My dad was stationed at the Air Force Base at Langley. And I think immediately, as soon as I moved to Virginia from Ohio, I was like, this place is different, man.
Yeah.
The radio was different. The people were different. I went from a school that had 3 black kids to a school that my principal was black, my teacher was black, there was 2 white kids in my class, like all that stuff. So it was a culture shift immediately. And then, from there, listening to K94, you know what I'm saying? Then eventually listening to WRAP. And then next, I became a hip hop head by the 6th grade. And actually, what really got me to be a hip hop head was the Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
That Beastie License to Ill. It changed my life. That and then Run DMC's Raising Hell. You know what I'm saying? And I just became a hip hop head from there. Fast forward to middle school, really loving the radio. Listening to the radio a lot. Listening to Soul Ranger. Listening to H.A. Ellison's Rap Attack. And just feeling like, well, first of all, the girls at school was talking about the Rap Attack. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I gotta get on this conversation because I'm being left out in the cafeteria. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute. So I started listening to WRIP, and then I realized I started liking like radio. You know what I'm saying? And wanting to do that and thinking that job was really cool. Then here comes Yo MTV Raps, here comes Rap City, and then man, I just couldn't stop. You know what I'm saying? And then by the time
It's like a drug almost.
Seriously, it really is. And by the time I got to college, even though I got to Clemson on a scholarship running track, I was like, man, I wanted to do radio and television. Stuart Scott was like, may he rest in peace. He was like my favorite person on ESPN, and I was like, this is what I want to do. And in '96, I said, this is what I want to pursue. And I ran track professionally for a little bit and got right into radio since then, and been in it ever since, man. My best friend in college was a DJ. He had a radio show at Clemson, and I was like, yo, can I come through? He invited me to come through, my boy B-Dubs, and we started doing radio, and that radio bug gets you different, man. And you say something like, hey, y'all call up. And a girl called up. I'm like, oh,
Right.
girl. But you know what I'm saying? We get numbers, we talking to people stuff. Man, and I haven't been off the radio since, man.
That's
And
crazy.
I've loved it ever
And that was in
since,
South
man.
Carolina.
That was
and then when did you come back here for radio?
I got back here in 2022.
Yeah.
When the Vibe was formed. I got a chance to take the opportunity to be the first program director, on the station that was the first adult urban hits I know you're like, what the heck is
Yeah,
that?
what's up?
We made it up, but it sound cool.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I'm saying? We got urban hits, and throwbacks, and we just been doing that, and it's just been a dream come true.
And you're still the program director over there,
Yeah,
right?
yep, still the program director, still putting in. I feel like I just take stuff that I heard from back in the day. Stuff we used to listen to when we were riding out to Picasso's or you know what I'm saying,
Right.
some of the old spots from around the way, and just like taking that music and fusing it with our listeners and being right there with them. And man, it's been great, bro. I love it, man.
Yo, the dopest thing about
That's awesome.
Tone, man.
That's
is,
awesome,
the
bro.
dopest
That's a
thing
story right there.
is like in this business and Forte, you do a lot of clubs. No, we all in our own space. We're out and about a lot, and they always say Virginia's. And they say this. Let's be clear. They say this in every state. If you live in Atlanta and you're a rapper or you're a musician or you're into fashion and you're not making it or you're stuck, you're going, oh, Atlanta, don't look out. It's all crabs in a bucket. But then people in Virginia will look at Atlanta and be like, no, Atlanta supports each other. But that's how it is across the country. When I tell you, like in Hampton Roads, like it's very few of us that want to see the next person win if there's no benefit for them at all. Like there's no money. I've never seen somebody, and this is no joke, like Tone, who genuinely wants to see people win, even if there's nothing attached to it. I've seen him at more events, more concerts, more community givebacks, and he's not doing it for any other reason but the fact that I look at him all the time. I'm like, bro, do you sleep?
Wow.
I have a clone.
Yeah.
Multiplicity.
But it's really inspiring, man.
No,
because
that's rare. That's
Thank you,
rare
man.
around here.
Thank you.
I mean, yeah, it's rare.
I love people. I love to be back
Yeah.
here. And this guy right here, he's being humble,
Yeah.
man, but he is the standard. You know what I'm saying? He is the standard. He has a staple event every year
For sure.
that gives back. He's great on the radio.
Oh, my
People
God.
love him. I love one.
Yeah.
I have told you this story. I was waiting to tell you this story. We were at Missy Elliott's street dedication.
Yeah.
And we were there for the gala afterwards. And a friend of mine that I've known since middle school, I was like, hey, that's Shaggy over there. She's like, that's Shaggy?
Yeah.
She's my age. And she got so excited and happy to see you. And I'm like, that's why we do this.
Is she
I saw that. I know that look. I know that look.
Man. No, you're right. I grew so much more respect for this man. I already respected him, but
Right.
when I went to Stuff the Bus and I had my food truck out there and I saw just the amount of toys and people that came out.
and it was pouring down
year.
rain.
And he's out there cold, no
Bro,
sleep.
the
Like
amount-
I
the
know
amount, yeah.
7 days. I was on the 7th day, right?
Yeah, well, the 5th day, but
Or,
we
yeah.
do 5 days, but the
Yes.
last day.
But it was, dude.
Yeah.
Like
And it was
I'm
raining.
getting goosebumps right
Yeah,
now
me
just
too. Me
thinking
too.
about like you changed so many lives.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But it's dope. So like again, I think we all love Hampton Roads. We
Yeah.
all love, and we like I said, like I've told Josh to his face or Forte, whatever the hell I gotta call you. I don't know. I get yelled at one night because I get called his government name on the microphone.
On the mic,
Whoa, wait,
At the club.
listen, no, listen to your social security number. Stop. So first off, stop.
I didn't even do that to you, cuz.
Dump it.
Where's that?
Listen.
Sorry.
No,
Listen.
No, go ahead, bro.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this shit right now. We're at Duck Dive, right? He's drumming, and who's DJ?
My boy, Be Easy. DJ Be
Beezy.
Easy.
Yeah,
yes.
Bo, with Beezy.
Yep.
So now, Bo, Brandon, Beezy, whatever the hell, I don't know your
Another
Bo,
guy.
name.
Go on.
his name, Bo.
Say less. Go on.
I was calling him. My name's Brandon. My name is Shaggy. Like, what up?
We Gucci. We good.
Be easy.
Yeah.
I feel like 17 Entertainer.
name,
He's
yeah.
17 Entertainer and
like
he's
a Tribe Called
comedy.
Quest.
I'm not calling nobody little chocolate. You know what I mean? Like,
Delicious.
delicious, that was right? Is that what Cedric said? Delicious.
Yo.
I ain't calling nobody
I ain't
delicious.
calling no grown man delicious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, so be easy.
Yeah.
My guy,
Shout
by the
out
way,
Beezy.
my
Shout out
homie.
Beezy.
So we're at Duck Dive, and they got me on the microphone, right? And I'm just running around acting dumb. And I'm trying to, whenever I'm on the mic, I always go above and beyond to try to make sure I give a shout out to whoever's DJing or whoever the musician is, plus the bartenders. Always. Because that's the reason why I'm there. I'm not there just to boost myself and get people to like cheer for me or something. I'm there to hype up what they're doing and highlight them and make them. So I don't know. I've worked with Forte 100 times, either at Peabody's or whatever.
Yeah.
And I've never messed up. So I say it like 2 or 3 times, but he's drumming. So I'm in the other side of the bar, right? I'm like a duck dive. Finally, he calls me over to him. He's like, bro,
Oh my god.
stop saying my government name. Bro, I felt so bad though, because I was like, I
Stop drumming.
I worked hard on that. No.
I felt bad.
Here, branding.
No, I literally changed my Facebook name to Forte instead of my last name.
yeah.
And people wrote on my check Forte. They think that was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Even in Greenville,
Yeah.
people literally thought that was my last name. I was like, no, that's not my last
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
don't
what?
think I
I'm like,
ever introduced you as that.
"Nah, it's okay. But
God,
bro.
I got enough siblings that people know my last name enough out here. So
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, no offense, I'm gonna do me, and that's what that is. But I love my boy because we've been
I've known you
years.
forever.
Yeah.
When,
I mean, your
given-
drum has it says it on your drums. And I'm like, it was like a rookie mistake. And I was so angry at myself.
That's crazy.
Nah,
So-
me,
Crazy
man,
about that.
Shaggy and I, man, it goes way back.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, my Goosebumps is me and Kendall, my OG. So
Yeah.
he's a marching band head that passed away years ago, and he was a resident DJ at Peabody's.
Yeah.
And
Oh wow.
me barely turning 21 with no hair on my face.
Yeah.
Kendall and Shaggy's like, come on up here on the stage. I'm like, what?
I can only imagine that feeling.
Ooh,
Yeah.
this is what this is like.
Yep.
Come check this out, and schooled me very quickly, and
Yeah,
I'm
that's dope.
running over to XS act like I know what I'm doing.
XS.
Get that microphone,
Yeah.
like
God dang it.
yeah, bro. So,
Forte, were you the first? Were you? And I could be wrong.
Excess. Wow.
No,
I heard that one a
I-
long time
I
ago.
never. No, that's, I never
What
went to
was it
that.
like?
Yeah, I mean,
I
I never
Access
went.
was.
Where was that
That's
at?
it.
Where
That's
was
where
that? at?
Shakas live?
Shaka's Ohana's.
Yeah.
Oh, it was before all that.
Yeah.
I never went there. Nope.
Yeah, I got stories I got stories I
we
can tell you
don't talk
off.
about-
Yeah.
yeah.
But were you? And I don't know if this is true or not. Were you, Forte? Were you the first ones to do the drummer and the DJ here, or no?
In the city, in Virginia Beach,
Yeah,
yes.
yes, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was me and Be Easy.
Yeah.
No, take it back. It was me. Oh wow, Copon, El Capone.
Al Capone. Yeah. Shout out to Al Capone.
Yeah,
I ain't
shout
heard that
out
name in
Richmond,
forever.
Yeah, dog, and that's OG. So we worked at we ended up getting Tropicana over on 17th Street.
Yeah.
The old Puerto Rican club.
Yeah.
And we got that on Thursdays. And
They used to
by,
do- yeah.
by way of Show Me. This is crazy. It goes way back, like from
Show me, Lucid Media.
Yes,
Yeah,
Lucid Media
yeah.
Show Me, and he's doing his thing up there. I think he's in Atlanta now. So so we ended up going to Tropicana. Then we went to the Cosmos, a couple other spots.
Yep.
And it was really just really black people and Filipinos just getting together and just having a blast.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Your kind of party.
It was, it was no fights. It was all good vibes. And
Yes,
we went
sir.
back to first. And we grew from that to going. And I worked with other DJs.
Sure.
I started branching out with Be Easy, with Can Rock, with Dex back in those. That was, and then Hot Tuna came, and then once we got to Hot Tuna,
That's when the whole Peabody's Hot Tuna
it started.
backing
Riley,
just
everybody
yeah.
like the OG. So they had my back, and I was like, and you like you said, just getting that foot in the door.
That's
basically.
it. That's it. It's all about getting the foot in the door, and then like again, we're all successful, other than Steve. I'm here because I'm joking. Man. I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't have Norton here to fuck with.
That's
He loves it. He loves it.
By the way, we are only here because it's Steve. Yeah. Like,
You good? I'm good.
Leave him alone. He's
I'm
fasting
real
right
good.
now. He ate in like 2 days, bro.
hey, I don't know if we can put beats or instrumentals on this, but right when I say that, you should just play the clip song "Keys Open Doors." Because it's the keys open doors.
Yeah. That's funny as
But no,
hell.
I think that's the reason why, all of us can say, even Noel, you and Tone, and all of us can say that all of us had somebody to help us get our foot in the door, but you still got to put in the work. You
100%.
still got to do it.
Yeah.
You could have came on stage and been an asshole.
Yeah.
Forte, or, once you got going, you could have treated people differently. You never have. Like I said earlier, when you left for South Carolina, I thought you were gone for like a year or two. You were gone 5. Yeah. And it was because, like, when you came back, it was like, I'm not saying you never left, but, like, people still loved you.
brought it back in.
And, like,
Sure,
with
brought it right
you,
back
Tone,
in.
it's like, the first day I met you, you are exactly the same person the day I met you the first time at an event that you are now. And Noel, same with you. Like, I mean, you and my little brother were tight, but you've always been cool and down to earth and dope as fuck whenever you saw me.
Yeah.
So when I reached out to you to be on my show, I don't even eat sushi.
Yeah.
I just wanted
Like
to
you
help
said,
you and your business because I thought it was
100%.
dope.
As much as I would want to say I did this on my own, there's no way. Like
Right.
No.
I was thinking about it the other day, like, you know, duck dives, Shuckers, all them, they let me do pop-ups in their own restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, you know, let me make a lot of money.
Right.
And so, like, yeah, no, the whole industry just, you know, pitched in and helped me get where I am today. So,
Speaking of industry,
yeah.
since we have Tony here,
yeah.
we have Forte here, who is a musician.
Yeah.
We have Noel here, who just likes to just laugh and start shit.
He's got input right now.
Right. And Steve, who is a hip hop head,
Oh,
for
yes.
sure.
He loved all of it.
Yeah, but he
hip-hop.
I'll do it all.
He
Okay,
hip-hop.
so let's do this. Since the Grammys was Sunday night,
Yes.
Okay.
let's run through a couple things. Did y'all watch it at all?
Not at all.
I
I love Steve. Not at all. Didn't know it was on.
Not even a little bit.
Gabe Niles did a Grammy party at Seaside.
Okay.
I was there. They had
Oh, so they
people
did have- okay,
yeah,
yeah,
and we
yeah,
had
it was
people
fire.
performing. It was freezing.
Yeah.
I was
Yo,
in it.
outside?
We were in the food truck. I'm
That's
like,
some
Forte,
white people
we-
shit.
I'm like, we gotta go. But we had 2 heaters, and my
No.
foot still went numb. I was like, it's time to go.
Yeah.
See, that's how I know. That's how I know. Like, there is white people, and then there's me. Like, white people are like, oh, it's cold outside. Let's go stay with the fucking penguins. And there's me going,
Bruh.
I will watch this shit in my house because I paid for the power bill.
The
and I
dumbest
wanna-
shit ever. It does not look cool
I
at
like-
all.
I like
Shout out to
money.
It's
Gabe.
cold out.
I like
Shout out to
money.
Gabe.
I like money.
I got you. I got
Yeah.
you.
But Seaside did a great thing. Every performance, they turned the music up and let people
Yeah, it
play
was
the
pretty cool.
performance.
It was dope.
Gabe was doing his thing.
Yeah, dope.
Yeah.
Which is-
No shout out to Gabe. I'm just
you
joking.
know.
I don't like being cold.
the
man.
cold part.
But, they
But
also-
people
they
came
also
out.
Had rappers. He had rappers
Yeah.
and other singers
Yeah.
perform. You know how
Okay.
Gabe do.
It was
It's
cool.
a big community affair. So it was fire. It was fire.
So I want to bring up the first thing is since Steve you didn't watch it. So the one of the biggest there's like a few quick things that we can touch on and get everybody's opinion on it
Yeah.
is let's get the elephant in the room on the rap album of the year.
Oh, yeah.
You know, everybody in Virginia, including myself, we wanted to see Pusha and Malice, you know,
For sure.
win this.
Yeah.
Because not just the fact that we all don't think that it's not a great album, but you know, it's Virginia.
Right.
Yeah.
When I found out that they got the Grammy for Best Rap
Performance.
with Chains and
Chains and
Whips,
Whips, yeah.
I was happy because now they're Grammy Award winners. So
Right.
whatever
Right,
that's
yeah.
official.
Yeah,
But
it's
once
true.
I saw the night how it was going,
Kind of feel.
I knew this was a Kendrick Lamar win.
Yeah.
So what I want to go around the room or go around the table is say, like, when people on allhiphop.com, they're saying, did the Clips or did they not get robbed? And I have my opinion, and I'll wait till the end. And this is not to get robbed like their album was way better or sucked, but like, do you believe they got robbed because Kendrick Lamar won, or you believe they got robbed because they just had a better album?
Go ahead.
Now,
You
Kendrick
go-
Lamar,
go ahead.
so Kendrick
Nah, you
Lamar,
go ahead.
so we all know Kendrick Lamar's album. This is the one with TV off, Squabble Up,
Yeah.
you know, Luther.
It had
This-
hits.
Okay, so this is that
Yeah.
album.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Right,
what-
right.
do you think rap album of the year? Do you think they got snubbed, robbed, or you think that it was justified?
The Virginia in me definitely wants to say the Clips deserved it.
Sure.
But man, if you think about the volume of hits that was on GNX, everybody was playing these songs. They were popular. They were cultural events. The Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be a long shot for them to win anyway. But I feel like Kendrick, of any album
Yep.
that he had, I think he.
By the way, the
he
other
might deserve
nominees
it.
was JID,
Yeah. Great
Glorilla,
album.
Tyler the Creator, and I think Clips and Kendrick.
Clips,
I think that
Kendrick,
was
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so really, it was Clips versus Kendrick.
Out
Yeah.
of those two, definitely, it's crazy because you think about it. Clips kept that feature quiet for the longest time.
Sure.
And they used that hype of how powerful Kendrick was.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they used that to their advantage. So you can't say that that album was insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
it was.
the production, the
Yeah,
way
yeah.
it was. Like,
yeah. And,
when I heard-
and,
when I
and the
heard-
hiatus of
when
how
I-
long?
Yeah,
that long, the
everything.
tenured, all that. When I heard Clue in the background, I was like,
Oh man,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
It's
I
like,
was like, you
come
gotta
on.
be kidding me! Like, how did they do that? Like, how did they get that?
Sure.
open? It's just like it was a full album
Yep.
from
Yeah.
beginning to end.
Yep.
Kendrick is just a fire. Yeah, I mean, it was a firecracker album. I mean, it was so many fire number ones. You can't beat that.
Yeah.
But the secret, and Pusha used it to his advantage. He's like, I got one more feature. You know? And we all thought it was Jay.
Yeah. Everyone did.
It was like, oh, it's
Yeah, we
definitely
all-
Jay.
yeah,
It's
we're all
definitely Jay.
waiting.
It's definitely Jay. So, but when he used that, can't go wrong with that because Chains and Whip still won. They still won a Grammy.
Yep.
That's probably the height of the Clips I mean, this is it.
Yeah, they got the
Which
Grammys.
is-
That's
Yeah.
it.
It's fire, and they deserve it. Virginia stand up. It was
Yes,
fire.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm proud.
I
This is like it was insane.
I think they're just, well, yeah, they gave him their Grammy, but I think Kendrick's still on that wave, like from
Yeah.
they're just riding that thing out still, like he's still big, and the whole Drake thing and all that. I think they want to continue riding, like he's booming still, like you
Yeah.
still hear it on every station.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I think they should have got it because I mean I'm biased though because I bumped them. I'm not bumping Kendrick personally.
Right.
Yeah.
like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that's I'm biased.
Yeah.
So of course I'm like yeah.
Right.
yeah,
Like I was stoked. I was like I'm glad they were getting recognized
Sure.
for one. And then I was like, that's hands down, so that they know. I figured like, oh, so at least they're looking them up. They know now. You know what I mean?
I mean, they got 5 nominations.
yeah,
right?
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
But it's but nah. It's,
I think when Kendrick lost to Macklemore, that was a robbery.
Yeah.
So we can talk robberies. We can talk
yeah.
snubs.
Maybe that was his redemption.
But when I see people online,
Like, get back involved. Get back.
yeah, when I see people online saying, the Clips got robbed, I'm like, they didn't get robbed. Getting robbed is Glorilla winning. Getting robbed is JID, and I like JID. Getting robbed is Tyler Creator winning, which again, I like Tyler.
yeah,
There's levels.
But
Yeah, I fuck
but
with Tyler,
nobody
too.
else should have won that award if Clips did not win, other than Kendrick.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
No, yeah.
I think the problem with the other side of this coin is I think Kendrick has had a 2-year run.
Yeah.
And I think people are forgetting
yeah,
some some of these songs that he did when he was dissing Drake
yeah.
aren't even on
Not
this
like us, not even
this
on it.
album.
It's not.
This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
he's had so many records. I think people are going, oh, that's old. For example, like Leon Thomas didn't win Best New Artist. And people got mad. That Mud song came out in 2024.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's not a new artist to y'all. He is.
12
Yeah.
years
Right. So when Olivia Dean wins and people are like, oh, who's she? I'm thinking she's a new artist. She's got 2 top 10 records. She's dope. So I don't think the Clips got robbed. I just think that they were in a category with Kendrick, and that's just tough.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, I will say Kendrick definitely. I mean, he definitely deserves it too. But,
Yeah.
but I was
Yeah, no,
I'm
dude, we all
biased.
wanted
I'm
it.
just biased.
Bro,
I'm like,
I
you know,
want
biased
him.
too.
I just
The
wanted it. I
crazy
was like,
part
that'd be
about
dope, right? I was like, so
I
let's
was
take
ready to
that.
celebrate. The crazy part is that once the nominees came out, it was like, damn.
Yes.
Because of any Kendrick album
Yeah.
that probably deserved it,
Absolutely.
it was definitely this one.
Yeah,
So
I was like,
I'm a
don't let me
hell
take
of a
no
butterfly
flowers
my
from him.
So my oldest son, Birdie, is the biggest Pusha T fan ever. So I'm downstairs and I'm filming them do best rap album because I'm hoping that the Clips get it and it's a moment. And when they said Kendrick, I didn't throw my phone against the wall,
Yeah.
but I'm going, yeah, like how do you fight that? You know, like there's radio stations across the country that still have Luther and Power and TV off.
Yeah.
And we've like Z104. I mean, we've played it over 3,000 times.
Yeah.
I believe
And I don't want to hear that shit no more.
You think everybody on the West Coast was probably like thinking how you were thinking about Pusha T? They were like hoping Kendrick's gonna win it.
Yeah, dude. I think. Again, I think you got 15,000 people that vote for the Grammys.
Yeah.
15,000, I think they said, right? Something like that.
15,
And it's you got a bunch of people that probably have no fucking clue.
Yeah.
They probably couldn't pick out half these artists in a lineup.
Right.
They're just going, it's Kendrick's fucking moment. You
Yeah.
know.
And might I add the Grammy people who vote, the biggest population comes from California, comes from the West Coast.
Yeah, of
So
course.
it's
Yeah.
like, well,
Yeah.
True.
But
Yeah,
like I said, this album was deserved it though. I mean, I just feel like the underground hip hop.
What did you think
artists,
That
about the
album
clip?
is sick. That's what I'm saying. That Clips album.
What do you think about the
It's
clip? What do you think about the clip's
So
performance?
good.
I thought it was dope. I thought they were doing what you call it, Birds Don't Sing. I thought it was
Yeah,
going to be that.
because they did it
Good.
with John Legend the night before.
Right.
Yeah.
So I thought that was going to be the one, and I thought that was. I said. The weirdo in me. I'm
Yeah.
with y'all. The weirdo in me was like, if they do that song, there's no way they can't win that, right? Like,
Yeah,
it's like
right. No,
spiritual
no,
at this point, isn't it?
That makes
But they didn't
That
do that
song
song.
is
Then I got
crazy.
nervous. I was like, oh, they ain't win.
Did you see the performance? Yeah. Did you like it?
The choirs were great. I love to see the Virginia choir that was in there, his choir.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
dope. Yeah.
All the Louis V.
All the Louis V, everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
He was flexing. He put the white jacket back on. I was like, hold up, bro, chill out.
He did the news.
The snow started falling. I was like, this is insane. Yeah, it was a great performance.
I would have liked. You know how like Tyler when he did his performance,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
did 2 records, right? Yeah. I would have loved him to come out and do
ill one.
that this and then go into So Be It. Go into the Chains and Whips.
Yeah.
Not because I didn't like their performance, because I did.
You want to be a little bit
But
raw.
I wanted them to
The
smack
edge.
people in their face.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I
love
mean?
those moments. I
Yeah.
do love those moments, man.
Yeah.
Being that fly in that suit, being that edge like that, like to have that sharp lyricism.
Yeah.
That
Could
it
you
is.
imagine if they would have won in the Chains and Whips and Kendrick came out?
Right, exactly.
That
was
would have rivaled
yeah.
Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, T.I., and
Swagger Like
Kanye
Us.
did Swagger Like
Yeah.
Us. That would have
Yeah.
rivaled that.
Like they do
immediately.
the whole thing with the choir, they do all that, and then they go into a thing, and next thing you know, Kendrick comes out, and they go right into Chains and Whips.
right into
Wow.
it.
Seeing all this
Yeah.
wrong, they didn't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
very
just
true.
was like, and it was great.
You gonna have to
And-
direct it next
Right,
year.
right. No, but in my head, I'm going, I'm a music fan.
Yeah.
And so, like, when I'm watching Lauryn Hill do the D'Angelo and Roberta Flack, what do you call it?
Dedication,
Yeah. The tribute. So before that, when they did Ozzy Osbourne,
Osbourne, yeah.
I'm going, okay, why in the fuck didn't they bring up Youngblood? And why did they bring up T-Pain? T-Pain did a cover album, and he sounded incredible doing Ozzy.
Yeah.
So I see them do War Pigs, and I'm going, okay, this is cool. Post sounds great. But it just left me going, there was so much more they could have
Yeah.
done. And then Lauryn Hill comes out and brings up every dope
Every
artist.
neo soul
Everybody.
artist that could have been
All neo
was
soul.
all I couldn't believe. Bilal comes out.
Bilal
Oh,
sounded, Bilal gave me chills.
How
Yeah.
do you feel? My goodness.
Man.
But my point being is like, so I see that.
All right, I'll watch it.
Bro, the Lauryn Hill shit's crazy.
It was good. It was very good.
And it was for D'Angelo and Roberta Flack.
Yep.
But, and she brings out Wyclef at the end. I mean, it was
Oh,
crazy.
Can you pull that up?
But my thing was, like, so I see that,
to me.
and I see Tyler, and I'm
see if I
going,
can find it.
damn, man, the clips are great. Please don't, I don't want no one seeing this say I'm hating, because I'm not hating. They're my guys. But I just was like, damn, man, they
think-
could have started with that and went into something fucking.
I
Yeah.
think because of the whole Grammys, there was a very high slide of shout out to Virginia, Shabuzi,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Clips, Pharrell,
Mad Skills.
Mad
Skills.
Skills,
Yeah.
all that was ill, which was
Yeah, Virginia was highlighted for
A
real.
lot. It was
Well,
Virginia
so
was
I
a
also
lot.
think that's why the edgy of that they had so many edgy clip songs that they let Pharrell get that praise too, because he just got his recognition for his production and for him being the
That-
whole
Pharrell could have done one hook and stood there beside Kendrick. We would have been fine. I mean, Pharrell's my dude, but come on, we know you were lip syncing.
I don't even know if they've ever performed that live.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't even know if they've ever
talking and
performed
shit.
Chains and Whips live. Maybe.
Well, they had to at
Well,
on the
they
tour.
brought Kendrick out in LA.
In LA,
Right,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
So I was the idiot in Virginia Beach that thought Kendrick was going to come.
You could have texted me. I told you.
No, I wanted to be surprised. I was
that
like,
first show they had-
I literally was standing on stage like,
Yo, so that first show they had, not in December, but the first show on the tour.
in June. In the
Yo,
summer.
so listen,
Yeah,
I'm not in
that's what I went
town.
to.
I'm out of town with my kids, so I don't go to it.
Because I was going to text you, by the way. I
Yo,
was
so
like,
not the December
I
back to back.
can't
So
take it.
this is true. So not the December back to back show, right? So I swear to God, I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for this. I mean, no, I'm not gonna get in trouble. I swear, I got it on my phone. I'll show it to you if you think I'm lying.
Oh,
So we're about me. So remind you, I told you my oldest son is a huge Pusha fan, but he's seen him 4 or 5 times. Plus, I've had Push at Shaq Fest with him.
Right.
And so we were gonna go out of town. When was the show? Like October or some shit. The first show, not the
The first
December.
show was August.
August. Okay, August. So we were going out of town for something. I can't remember. And so my oldest son goes, "Well, Dad," he's like, "Do you think the Clips are going to bring out any of my special?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know, man. Like, Virginia Beach is tough, you know." He's like, "Well, is he going to bring out Pharrell?" Hand to God.
what?
So I'm like, "Well, let me find out, because if they do, then we're going to change this, and we got to be there for that moment." Yeah. So I text P. Honest to God, I said, "Yo," I swear to God, I said, "Yo, are you going to be in town for the Clip show?" He said, "What's the date?" And I just thought it was the most gangster shit ever.
Yeah.
Because like in my head, I'm
Yeah.
thinking. I mean, again, you produced the album, they're your guys. I'm thinking, but I'm going. He's
right.
also the Louis. I mean,
got a lot
so
going
I
on.
text him back.
Oh, my God.
I text him back and said the date. He goes, "Nah, I won't be there." And then he texts me like an hour later. He goes, "But I'll be at the Miami one," which was like 2 days later or some shit.
What?
Because it was just he would just.
Yeah.
It was going to be in that
So when he
time,
wasn't
yeah.
at the August show and then he popped up in Miami, a lot of people here got mad.
Yeah.
Here I am. I did not tell nobody. I did not go on there. Like I kept, but I'm going. He didn't even like. It was just funny. He's like, "What's the date?" And I was like,
Oh my God.
But and that was no hate. No
Yeah,
hate. I don't want
yeah.
no one think like he was
Nah,
shitting
for
on
sure.
Virginia.
Nah, for sure.
By any means, but
Yeah.
Funny.
Because we circled that date. You know what I'm saying? We was like, oh, yeah.
but then he
It's
comes
gonna be
back in
good.
December.
Yeah.
And he comes
And I
out.
went to the first show and I was like,
I was in the
oh.
first show too, bro. I have the
Hey,
first
did you
one.
know P was coming out?
for the
For
December
the
show.
last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was that.
But I was
that
in
one. That was
Orlando.
sick.
I took
Oh,
my
you
kids
weren't
to-
here?
I took my kids to Orlando for we went there for Universal and shit.
Yeah.
So I wasn't in town for that weekend.
The JID show at the Dome, people were pulling up like the clips are gonna come up just for that one song. I'm
That's
like,
right, yeah.
No, y'all, they are clearly on tour.
So it's so easy to find out.
Yeah.
You know, now Pharrell doesn't tour anymore. Well, he's not touring now. But like, if there's an artist like Tyler the Creator, when everyone's like, "Oh, Tyler's coming in August," all you have to do is type up his name, and it'll tell you where the fuck he is.
Yeah, that's
if
true.
he's in Finland on Friday, he's not gonna be in Virginia Beach on Saturday.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I
You
mean?
ain't
Like,
find out
it's
yet.
not happening.
Yep.
You know, and then people go, "Oh, well, they burnt Kendrick out in L.A." I'm thinking, yeah, because he
His tour
probably
done.
was there.
His tour
Yeah.
was done. I did know that. Yeah, yeah.
But
but
shit,
I was a dummy. I was sitting there like,
What happened with the Gunna situation?
So were you at the Gunna show?
Do you know?
wasn't.
Did you hear about
And
it?
I was that,
What
that
happened?
Night, that night where he ended up going to
Like a club or something?
So listen, don't believe.
All right, yeah,
So
yeah.
don't believe the media.
All right, for sure.
But the media's not to speak in three. Don't believe the media, but believe us on this podcast.
my source right now. I'm ready to see what you're
Yeah.
gonna say.
So
So I'm
look,
ready.
yeah. So check it. So Gunna was like, Gunna went from doing, and this is all from management label. This is not me. It's not me and Tone making shit up.
Yeah, for sure.
Gunna went from doing like clubs, like Nova, like very small venues, to like being super big,
Yeah.
very fast. And a lot has to do with, you know, to be honest with you, a lot has to do with the fact that he got in the gym, he started to take care of himself. The whole what's it, young thug
yeah,
thing.
a bit.
People pick sides,
Yep.
and he was putting out hit records.
He was.
So he went from doing like
That one song he came back with.
yeah, but he went
I was
from
like, all
doing.
right, I still rock with you.
He went from
Hit a
doing,
rat.
yeah, so he went from doing like these little
appearances.
club appearances and shows, but not headlining shows. So he was only going to do 45 minutes on tour.
Oh, okay.
He did his
45.
he did his time. There was no. They said there was a bomb threat.
Yeah,
no
they did
bomb
say-
threat.
yeah, right.
There was. He just didn't end it properly. He just walked off stage. He didn't say thank you, goodbye, blah blah blah.
Right.
Yeah.
There was no. He did all of his songs on his set.
Yeah.
And that tour just started. If you looked online, he got blamed for the same thing 2 nights before that in a different city.
Right.
Because people thought, oh well, he only did 40. He didn't do an hour, and he walked off stage. He's new. This
Yeah.
is, no, when I say new, he's not ever headlined his own 4,000
Oh, I
seat
see.
arena.
Yeah.
So that's just what it was.
They ain't like-
and then so people
yeah.
first said it was bomb threat. Not true. There was
Yeah.
no bomb threat. Then they said some security stuff happened on stage. Again, not true.
Yeah.
And the third thing was he left early to go to Creative Nations party.
Yeah.
Not true. He didn't have to be there till 1 o'clock.
Oh, shit.
And the concert was over at 10:45, 10:50 in general.
Yep, it was.
So that doesn't
It's
even make
crazy
sense.
how stories just go.
Right,
Yeah, yeah. And it's
berserk,
funny seeing
dog.
like the comments and stuff
So
like that.
here's-
on
Oh my
social media.
God.
So here's the thing, like
Gunna did y'all dirty.
no, but so the thing is, it's like
Stole y'all money.
I got my kids meet and greet for the show. He was so kind.
Yeah.
And he was there on time.
Yeah.
And he didn't rush nobody. So he didn't. And this first time, I'm not saying like we were best friends, but
Yeah.
the 5 minutes I had with him, my kids, there was no sign of him being an asshole
Yeah.
or nothing.
Or he's probably
So he
sober
did
now
what he
and
was
everything.
scheduled to
Yeah,
do.
he's probably like clear headed.
It is what it is.
Yeah, so he just
But
working.
Making money to the next.
He's just
going from one
working.
gig to
That's
the
it.
next.
And I heard he got the bag of that after.
Yeah, what he did. He did.
I heard he got the bag.
listen,
Dang.
so I
Did he
didn't
sell
say-
out or pack that out?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because go ahead. I'm sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
bro. You're our guest. Like,
Well,
You were there.
the promoter from that came by the station the next day for another event, right?
Okay.
So he showed me the pictures of him and video of him and Gunna like right next to each other, and they said they were charging $5,000 for sections, and they sold out.
Wow.
Bro, I did not attend. But I saw the videos and
I'm
I
a
was
big
like,
Wembley
damn, I
company.
should have attended.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of times those after parties are just as much fun,
They are.
man.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so for example, so when we got done with the meet and greet, this is so bad. We got done. My
The media is
youngest,
speaking, by the way. The media is speaking.
yeah. So my
media.
younger son Bentley wanted to meet Gunna. My older son was like, so we met him. Well, the meet and greet was done like 6:30. The show didn't start till like 8. and there was no opener, or like 8:30. There was no opener.
Dang, no opener.
Also, that's what made it weird for people because they were like,
Yeah, that is
"Wait,
weird.
that's it?"
It
Right,
just starts.
because there was no opener,
No
nothing.
opener, no
There was no
game.
opener. They had a DJ for a little
Does
bit.
anybody
and
do that?
No,
Like, no
but the thing
opener?
was, you were supposed to have an opener, but the
Yeah.
opener just couldn't make it to this tour. Every opener doesn't go to every date. We know this.
Yeah.
So it really was a DJ for a little bit.
Okay.
And then he went on. That was it.
Yeah.
So it was like 6:30. So I look at my kids. Now we're at the Dome, beautiful place, but no seats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my kids were like, we've been staying up since like 5 because we had to be there at 5 for the meet and greet. So I looked at my kids. I'm like, what do y'all want to stay until like 8:30 to go to the show? Both my kids like, nah. I'm like, you guys are fucking blessed. Wow. So we leave. We leave because my kids were like, cool.
You already met
good.
him?
We're
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I got you.
And so then I'm going, all right, well, I really didn't want to see Gunna at the show, but I wanted to go to the after party.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, how can I maneuver this shit? So then I saw it was sold out all day, and I was like, I ain't getting with it.
Yeah.
I ain't getting with it.
Those after parties, man, the long lines.
Where was it
man.
at again? The after party?
Burger Bistro, something like that.
Or
Bistro,
Buco?
something.
Yeah,
I
was
thought-
it Buco? No, I
I'm
don't
not
remember. Wherever it was at,
Yeah.
the shit's still on tilt.
Yeah, I thought it was in Portsmouth for some reason, but yeah,
Portsmouth,
whatever it
that's-
was.
By the way, speaking of Portsmouth, Roger Brown's closed.
I can't believe. I guess.
Wow.
Yes.
Browns.
Oh man, they
you know,
have some
man,
good
One of my
seafood.
birthdays there.
25 years. And they said the last day is
Everything.
Super Bowl
closing.
Sunday. By the way, there's no
Yeah.
plug. This is
Yeah.
no plug. This is no
Right,
like
yeah,
endorsement.
yeah,
We're just
yeah.
we didn't get paid for that shit.
Is the gallery getting that bad? You think? I mean, because
No,
I know
I
they done
just-
some shows out there. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
You
there was
know,
like a spot, the bakery, French bakery or something like that. That was in Norfolk.
They closed down too. I saw that.
They're
too.
like 112 years old, but that kind of like that's a good stretch.
Yeah.
But 112
They're
years.
still evolving. I think Roger Brown's just been there for so long.
Yeah, they probably just want to retire. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tough.
It's the world is evolving, man. Like
It is.
I'm glad sushi's in still.
Right.
Sushi started like what 8 years ago. Like I feel like around here, like it hasn't been.
Volcano rolls.
Yeah, like it hasn't been around that long.
That ain't sushi. That's fried
so-
food.
Well, I started when I was
Quit
like
lying
18.
yourself.
So it's funny you say that because I don't know this. So you say
Yeah.
sushi's in. I'm not being funny.
Well, it wasn't always in. Like when I was 18, so 18 years ago, I felt like it was still like no one really knew
Yeah, it
about
was
it.
still. It wasn't.
I didn't mess
Yeah,
with it.
yeah.
Until
Like
somebody
I
said,
think
try
like
the volcano roll, and I was
think
like, "That's good. What's this?"
yeah.
Oh,
I
so
think
you know I
it's
was
booming
in it.
now more than ever.
I think when you add a DJ into a sushi bar, that's when you know, okay, this place.
Oh
is
yeah,
lit.
yeah.
when the donut spot gets a DJ,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
this place is lit.
Yeah, I like
So
that idea.
what do you think? What do you think? And I ask, what do you think we're missing right now? Instead of like an NBA, NFL team or whatever, what do you think? Virginia Beach, Hampton Roads, like this area. What do you think we're missing?
We
If it
definitely
was
miss.
more, if it was more open entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not say amusement park style, but
Yep.
It sucks. Our comedy scene's not that good.
yeah, it's very the comics.
Cause like I went to Gary.
Yeah.
That was my first show. It says obviously a great show, but I was like, dude, I love this. Like,
There's a couple of spots like people have to do comedy on Sundays.
Yeah,
and stuff like
Sunday
that.
Comedy Brunch or whatever it's called.
Gotta be
Yeah.
that
you know,
shit, I
but
love it. It's,
I think
that
more,
shit's
more
funny.
entertainment wise. I mean, what they're doing
Yeah.
to. I mean, we're OGs, so like the arcades. I
Yeah.
love that what they did at Town Center.
Yeah,
with
Dude,
the-
it's
with
so
the-
Funny
fun.
one with that, the draft cake.
So that looks really nice. I haven't been there yet, but it's interesting.
I have. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's nice.
And
Yeah,
I went to go, but I actually went to go twice in the same week. It was so fun because it's $11.
It's like $10. You get a wristband. You put it on.
Yeah,
games.
Yeah.
That's like
but and
Atlanta's
it's
Castle
all the
at
old
NBA.
school jump,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
NBA jams, and
Yeah.
All those
and they got
things.
basketball and skee ball. My
Yeah.
shoulder was burning. I was.
So now we know we can't find him for the podcast. We know the fuck he's at.
Yeah.
Ski ball, right?
But like, so,
I'll be
like,
right with you,
but
bro.
like, so I mean, because again, we're such a transit area, with
Yeah.
the military, and I love it too, because every time I ever meet anyone, especially when I do like stuff the bus, and I know Tone, you can say the same. When we meet military people, and they first get here, the first thing they say is, "Oh, this place is whack. I can't wait to get out."
Yeah, they can't
And then I always tell them,
I get
"I'll
it.
see you in 10 years when you move back here."
Yeah, that's
They
true.
always
That's
do.
true, bro.
They always do. Every military, especially Marines.
Yeah.
Every time I meet you and you're new, you go, I'll be like, where you from? I'm from Texas. I'm from Atlanta. I'm from Mississippi. I hate it here. I can't wait to get out. And then 8 years later, I'll be doing the bus. And they'll be like, remember me? I'm like, no. They go, I got out of the military and I met my wife and now we live here. And I'm like, yeah. But this area, because we do have so many people coming in and out, a lot of people would be like, oh, you need an out burger. You need a, what was it, a Shake Shack for a while. We got that.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering, is there anything other than an NBA team? I know you said like comedy wise.
We definitely need more entertainment.
I would
I would
take.
like
I
to
would
see a
take
monorail.
I would take an In-N-Out
Go
burger.
monorail
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
over.
that would-
I
that
think
would be dope.
that could be a game changer.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
How
that
they
would
could
be
do that.
cool.
Yeah.
Just like take a yeah.
What do you
That-
think about girls doing sushi rolls in bikinis?
Oh
That we
my!
definitely need that.
Okay, get DJ in the
Hey,
corner.
a sushi conveyor belt.
Howard
Or just-
Stern.
I mean, have you ever seen those coffee shops that the girls serve the coffee in their
Yes.
bikinis or whatever? Like, it's a
Yeah.
real thing.
Yeah,
So-
I saw it on Landman. That-
Bikinis,
I was
bikinis
watching
make
Landman.
everything better.
Landman. I love Landman. That's
Yes.
shit.
I
I want to
just
just I
finished
want to
it.
start
Oh
doing
my-
oil tomorrow.
Oh my
I
god!
gotta put that on the radar.
You
Landman?
have you not
I
seen
gotta
it
put- no, I
yet?
haven't seen it.
Oh
Landman?
my
No.
god!
What's the dude's name? What's that guy's name? Billy Bob Thornton?
Billy Bob Thornton.
That dude is a fucking G.
What are we talking about?
Man.
Landman, the movie?
Bro.
The oil.
It's
Wow.
good. You watch it?
A series, a
You
TV
started
show.
it?
Series.
It's
Yeah.
a series. Yeah, it's
About it.
it's
Sorry,
good.
TV show.
It makes you want to
Paramount Plus.
get an oil.
Shout out
rig.
Paramount Plus. You can sponsor the show. if you
You're
like.
plugging everything.
It's crazy how much
Fucking
money
We're trying to get
oil
sponsors,
runs this
dog.
whole world.
Yeah.
Oil does.
So
It
I was
runs
in
this
the
whole world.
I was into
Literally.
Tulsa King.
Yeah, I heard my brother was trying to sell
but
this
the
one.
first-
What's his name again?
Sylvester Stallone.
Sylvester. Yeah.
So the first two seasons of Tulsa King, I was hooked.
Yeah.
Third season, fucking whack.
I heard.
So just gonna skip it.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh my god.
On it, huh?
This shit.
You what? You ready for the next one?
Okay. I'm
That shit right
check
there.
this out.
Man.
It's gonna be on Red Radar officially.
And the way
Billy Bob is
Thornton-
crazy,
bro, the
man.
way
He's
he
the
treats,
best,
So
bro.
his ex-wife in the TV show,
Yeah.
in the series, she's smoking hot.
my God.
But the divorce, he treats and talks to her just like he is in Bad Santa. He has no filter. He has no filter. He don't give a fuck.
Legendary.
Am I lying?
The whole time
That's
it's just
who he really is.
entertainment, bro.
Okay.
I can't say much.
so
I
good.
can't say
I'm
much.
on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. I am
You're gonna be
definitely-
hooked.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
telling you.
But no, so
a
that's so I
series.
saw that's what made me
That's
see the girls in
the
bikinis.
coffee.
So I'm going, this can't be real. I Google,
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, there's a business where they do this. So no, like,
We
why don't
do.
you do it,
But yeah, we could do sushi.
bro?
Yeah.
One
I
time
know
for the
you.
food
I know
truck.
you're
One
like.
time for the food
Hold
truck.
on. So,
Especially when it's cold outside.
hold on. I got. Hey, so I got
It's
you.
gonna be like the Sonic of sushi.
No, I got. So I know.
roller skates.
Oh, roller
I know you're
skate.
on lockdown.
Daisy, dude. Nah, I'm
No,
good.
I know you're locked down. So I'll take this from you, so you don't get
Yeah.
in trouble.
Yeah,
off,
you
off,
good, you
off
good.
cuff. So me and Forte and
less.
Steven and Tony, we will get the girls, so then you don't get in any trouble.
Yep.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Right. Right.
All right,
That's
say
where
less.
trouble starts. Isn't it?
Right, and then look, we'll make sure they're
Hire
safe. We'll make
staff.
sure they're clean and everything's professional.
Yes.
Clean.
You know, like their hands are clean. Brother, we are gonna have
Where do you want?
open up and say,
I want to look underneath
Hey,
it.
that-
Make sure she doesn't have any bugs.
I would love- Oh my god.
no, but I'm messing. But that coffee.
No,
shit's
that's a great concept. But getting the health inspector to
Oh
Bro,
yeah.
I own chemistry.
I'm kidding.
I own chemistry. We did a wet t-shirt contest, and we got away with it. Why? Because health inspectors weren't judges.
No,
That's how you do it.
Every time.
Every time. Every time.
Bro,
let's do it,
I don't
bro.
know how we got away with that Puff Daddy baby oil shit on Tuesday nights.
yeah, that's
Have you ever
crazy.
thought? I'm sorry, I'm jumping.
Yeah, go ahead. Go
Have you
ahead.
ever thought about some of the old nights and club nights that we did? Like,
Bro.
an old memory came up, and I was like, I got to delete this.
Bro.
man. I hosted so many wet t-shirt contests in my days in Crocs.
Yeah.
And boy.
Next
Yeah.
thing you
Some
know.
yes, next thing you know, I remember getting almost knocked out by my ex-girlfriend at the time, man, because she saw some pictures. She was like, "What were y'all doing?" And I was like, "What t-shirt
Bro,
contest?"
Peabody's
But
dude,
that shit was so entertaining, bro.
Peabody's girls would
The
come
Jell-O
up and
shit,
the,
like-
the,
Oh
Jell-O,
my
the
God.
blowjob shots.
Who doesn't want to see that?
Yeah.
want to see
It's
that.
not even the women. It's just that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, girls would come up and be like, hey, can you do the blowjob shot with such and such? And then I'd find
yes.
Tater or
Yeah.
somebody who just should not be set on a stool.
Yeah, no one's really
And
popping
then
off
we-
like
yeah.
that. Not
Dude,
anymore.
at Bar Norfolk, we
Listen,
used to.
man,
At Bar Norfolk,
So
we
maybe
would,
that's what BB's missing.
Yeah, everybody's sick,
fun,
man.
fun again. Fun. We would go. We would go to Bar Norfolk and we would fill a pitcher of water up.
Yeah.
And we would put live goldfish in it.
Yeah.
And we would say, whoever can drink this pitcher and swallow the goldfish, you got a bar tab.
That's crazy.
And we would typically get military guys.
Yeah.
And we would do it every week. And then Peter came in one night
Yeah.
and tried to shut us down. And I'll never forget the raddest shit ever. This young, bro, this Bar Norfolk Wednesday night college night, this young, he had to be 19, 20 years old, so he can't even drink. But it was 18 up. He had a pitcher, and there was like 3 live goldfish. And he swallows them, right? And then he stands there and he's like, and all the girls are screaming, and he's the man, and he wins. And he starts going like does this come on, and the fucking thing swam back up and came out his mouth because he's still alive, so it can swim up. and he opened his mouth and a goldfish just jumped out.
Oh my god.
Gangster shit ever.
Sounds like the start of a great Pixar movie.
Bro, when I saw
Finding Nemo Part 4. So like,
when I saw the greatest,
my
the greatest shit ever.
Nemo.
The water side, how water side
Yeah.
was back in that day. It was you had boom, 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 boom. You had so many different places to choose from. Have a nice day, bar.
yeah, have a
What
nice
was it?
day.
What was it? Was it Jillian's?
Jillian's.
But they had that club
Yeah.
in Jillian's.
Yep. Still went off.
Then
Still
you
went
had
off.
Dixie's
Still went
Tavern
off. Dixie's
downstairs.
Tavern,
Dixie's
Hooters is
Tavern.
on
Yeah.
there.
He
It was a
said
good time.
Granby Street used to go off.
Bro, Granby
Yeah,
I
Street.
never got to go.
Bro,
I
Granby
never
Street
like-
Time Lounge
yeah.
and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll come back to visit and see
Don
that.
Baxter's. Was it 321? Was it 3
Yeah,
story one?
yeah.
Yep.
Dude,
Yeah, I never
I
experienced
mean,
the Granby
Norfolk
Street.
was the spot for a while until the city just said we can't have no more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's-
You
They
know,
wanted to
like,
build a waterside, make it a tourist. make it more
yeah.
of a
It's
tourist
so
area,
funny
stuff like
if you
that.
think about it. Norfolk shut down bar, cafe, Dixie's Tavern, Jillian's, all that, just to turn around and put clubs back in there.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing.
What
Like,
is
they
going
got
on?
people away from Waterside, and then everybody bum rushed Granby Street, and then Granby Street got too wild, and then they said,
Yeah.
you know what, let's go back to Waterside.
Waterside,
Yeah.
Yep, sure did.
So then they do the power plant shit, which is again no disrespect to them. But
Yeah.
I'm going, you closed all the things that we were going to to say you were going to do something, and now you're putting back.
And it was diverse. You
Yeah.
had a country bar, you
Yeah.
had a hip hop bar.
You had the dueling pianos.
Dueling pianos.
The,
All
what
those
was it?
yeah.
Gators? I can't remember the name of it.
Crazy Frog, something like that.
Yeah, but downstairs was a dueling pianos thing.
Yeah.
A lot of variety, and old people can shop down there. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like literally,
Yeah.
you have all these options, but then they open up the.
But that's what's going to
the
happen.
spot.
But that's what's going to happen to the oceanfront.
Yeah, it's
Because
funny.
the block and all that's done.
Yeah.
And no disrespect
No,
to
yeah,
anyone
no,
down
yeah.
there, but
Yeah.
it's,
It's
done.
done.
And the city wants that. The city wants everything moved down to
Yeah.
one side. They're not going to go down to the Cavalier
Cavalier
side.
spot. No.
Nah, and then they're not going to go down to 1st through 5th because of
That's gonna get
who
me
owns Waterman's and all that.
Yep.
They're not going to allow that.
Yeah.
So what they're going to do is they're just going to
Push 'em
soon
out.
just that's it. I'm
Phase.
telling you.
Yeah.
You see it, they're pushing in the block back.
Yeah.
Like you said,
I mean, they
at
put
the
a
Atlanta
damn
Park.
police
Yep.
station right there.
Yeah,
And they don't even use it.
They
The
don't.
boxes now, police. Oh, they be in there. They be lurking, dog. That's
Yeah.
They wait for people to go crazy.
Yeah, but they're trying to scare everybody away.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the
late
thing.
90s.
So like I was talking to it's crazy. I was checking out Food Lion and a lady comes up to me and she was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear about the skating rink." So I was like, "Oh yeah, and I was small talk and she was like, "Yeah." I said, "But here's the thing. We're watching things that we did, kids did, done. There's no clubs. No. There's no dance clubs.
can't
Yeah,
even think
Peabody's
of
is
it.
there, but it's event based. But the days of Wednesday night Bar Nova, Thursday night
yeah.
Peabody's, Friday night Beach House, or Picasso's, or Club
Yeah.
Shadows,
Yep.
or
Yeah.
Timbers,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
or Heartbreak, The Abyss.
Yes, The Abyss.
Saturday night, Lunacy, or Peppermint Beach Club.
Yeah.
Crocs.
Beach Club.
What I was saying is like those days of everybody knew this
It was
was their
fun.
night, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
And it was dancing and it was fun.
Yeah.
They're gone.
They're gone.
Like right now,
What do you
so
think-
right now, they're back in the day. Tuesday night was Have a Nice Day Cafe.
Yeah.
Monday night was Time Lounge.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Or Monday night was
Every night
Knickerbockers.
was- yeah,
I used to
especially
DJ
the summer.
Knickerbockers on
Yeah,
Monday
yeah,
nights
yeah.
and Club Gary's.
Yep.
So my say like
How
that.
old were you when you were at Club Gary's?
17. Yeah, I got a great story about
Where was
somebody.
Club Gary's at?
Club Gary's. No.
Where was
I used to
it?
listen to that on the radio.
No. Little
What?
Creek Road, I think. Right beside. It was about a block away from Knickerbockers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bro, I'm DJ at Knickerbockers. True story, hand to God. I'm DJ at Knickerbockers, right? Now, remind you, Knickerbockers back in the day was like where the South Norfolk people, like my mom and
Yep.
dad would go to Knickerbockers back in the day.
Yeah.
And then Knickerbockers turned into like a hip hop / Spanish club. Like Spanish was on Sunday night and hip hop was Thursday night. So they had me DJing there on Monday nights. Bro, I just ran into a girl who literally said to me, "Hey, you DJ at Knickerbockers? Do you remember this night?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm DJing, Tone." Do you remember Knickerbockers? I remember. Okay, so remember when the DJ booth
I
was?
got a feeling I know what the story
So
is.
when the
That's why I can't wait
DJ
to hear
booth
it.
was, is glass all behind you, and behind the glass is the parking lot, and the dance floor is in front of the DJ, and the bar's on your left, and the front door is all the way on the other side.
Yeah.
So you get to park your car, walk around the building, and go in. So everyone that parks their car can see right through the window. I'm DJing. Had one headphone on, one off. Not like hosting. I'm talking
You're
turntable.
working.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
spinning
You're working.
records. All you do is spin records. All you do. $1 bill, y'all. Bernie Mac, rest in peace. All you do is spin records. What is it, Players Club?
$1 man, come on.
All you do is spin records. Who are you? Who are you? What do you say? Who are you? Kid Capri? Who are you? No. Play this record. All you do is spin records. You Kid Capri. Bernie Mac, Players Club. That's the best shit ever.
That is hilarious.
So,
Amazing.
but I'm spinning records, and I got one headphone on, and I hear a noise, and I see everybody just bounce. Like, it's like total mayhem. So I'm thinking there's a fight. I'm like the fucking band on the Titanic. I'm still playing music, you know what I mean? So I'm still spinning.
I'm going down with the shit.
Next thing, bro, I had no idea. When next thing you know, I feel this breeze behind me. I turn around and look. Yo, they done shot the fucking window out behind me.
Oh my God.
So the
You knew
whole-
what he was talking about?
I've heard the
Bro, it
story.
was on the
lying.
news. Hold on, it was on the news, and my fucking name was in the marquee. It said Monday nights, DJ Shaggy. I'm going,
Bro, right there.
What?
Yep.
So there was,
Was
a
it
fight.
bulletproof?
Bro, the glass shattered, the
found out
bullet
that
went
night.
somewhere. No one got
Oh
hit,
my
thank God. No one got hit.
That's what I'm saying.
When
Go
I
ahead.
say, no, guys, when I say I'm DJing, the glass right here.
Wow.
So there was a fight that happened and went outside and they shot through the window. So I'm DJing. I see everybody run. I heard the noise, but I had my headphones on and I'm still DJing. I'm like, yo, there must be a fight outside. Because I'm thinking they all run outside. Bartender's like, Shaggy, you need a duck. I'm like, for what? And I turn around and look and the fuking glass is gone. There's a bullet hole. I'm going,
Oh my
Bro.
God. You didn't even hear it because you got your
no
shit.
clue.
Wow.
And I'm white.
That's crazy.
Wow.
And I was like, you know, white people go, what's that noise? What's that?
Wow.
We running. Y'all
Hey,
go
let's go investigate that noise. Nah, my ass was like, oh,
Wow.
looks like
Shag.
somebody threw a what through the window.
Damn.
Is that a bullet? Is that, you know,
17? At
Yeah,
17.
I had to be 18 then.
Either way,
DJ again.
17, 18.
young?
Yeah, I was just getting radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Witness your first
because I was DJing
gunshots,
before I was
like,
in radio,
damn.
so you know.
That's crazy.
And that was at a time when you know how it was. We had to be careful with saying who we were at places if the radio station wasn't involved because we could get yelled at.
yeah.
So
You
they
get
put my
trouble.
name on the marquee without my
Yep.
permission. So then it's on the news, and I'm going, shit.
Yep.
Like I didn't get permission to be out this bit. You know what I mean?
Oh, because you were at the station.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Plus, the companies want to get that money.
Yeah. But this is like,
Yeah.
bro,
They
I'm
want you to
18
get
years
paid.
old. I'm making less than $15,000 a year.
Yeah.
So I'm DJing on the side
do
because that's
what
what I
you
did
gotta do.
before radio.
Yeah.
Right.
I ain't telling them people to put my damn name on the marquee.
Name
You
on
know
the
they
marquee.
got, you know they,
Bro, I asked when I left.
yeah.
Next Monday? They were like,
You gonna be right there. Yes, we will.
Oh my
See you Monday.
Yeah,
Shag,
yeah.
you're a beast, bro. You're
bro,
a beast.
I'm not lying.
Next
I'm
one.
not
In the club or something. Listen, just a back.
So I ain't lying. I ain't lying. So I asked,
That's wild.
I asked somebody this. I asked Norton this, and I'm gonna ask everybody that comes on the show.
Yeah.
Everyone that comes on the show. Where do you see yourself? No, professionally, life, whatever. This is your time. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And speak it into an existence. It can be anything.
5 years. I'm still gonna be in radio, and I think operations manager. That's the next goal. Operations manager.
Explain that to everybody.
Okay, so
Yeah,
operations
yeah.
manager is like the program director over all of a cluster of radio stations. So I can see myself. I'm kind of learning, looking back and
Yeah.
seeing stuff now, but I can see myself still being an operations manager at a different cluster. Who knows? But being an operations manager, I always wanted to be a general manager one day, but I think
Well, the general manager, you have to be in like sales also.
Yeah.
Operations,
Yeah.
you're just dealing with programming.
program. Yeah, so I can see myself being.
So you want to program multiple stations or you
that's
overlook
awesome.
it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Forte, what about you?
They talk to us.
Oh man, love getting back into teaching again. So I was back with Cox High School with marching band.
Yep.
So just what I envision is getting back in schooling as much people that want to learn percussion as much as possible. That's like my biggest thing. Trying to find a space, trying to get that.
Yeah.
I already got some students in my pocket, which is great. I love working with these kids and other grown adults as well. So just getting back into teaching again, I think that's where it is. I want to be having my own establishment for just percussion.
Yeah.
Like Forte's percussion class. That's it. That's
Love- And that's what you want to call it?
that's what it's something like that. So
Just don't
some
call
sort
your
of-
government name. I know that.
You don't want to be called
Did I
that.
ask you this last week? I think I did.
Yeah, I kind of.
Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
I don't want to know.
I said become a millionaire. That's just because it's a dream, or not a dream, but it's like a bucket list thing. But I talked to my lawyer the other day, and I was just like, man.
Flex. Sorry, that just came out. Sorry, I got skits.
No, but I did. I talked to him, and I was like, man, we had a long conversation. Like, we're gonna start a franchise with this.
Sushi.
Yeah.
Franchise it.
Yes.
Telling you though, you're
Yeah.
missing a big opportunity here. I gave you the blueprint
We'll
of it,
franchise that too,
buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but the same thing. Like Steve
Hooters
said-
are closing down left and right.
Yeah.
Girls need something to do.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, they do both end in I.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah,
yeah,
so,
I
yes,
would like to franchise it, and then like Steve said last, I really enjoyed doing this this podcast and hearing people's journeys, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Steve, I know last week when I asked you this, you said in 5 years you would like to do this as your full-time
Yeah.
job and make money from it.
Well, it's funny, and it's like, so that's what I want to do now. But it's ironic when I thought about it. 5 years ago, I wanted to do have this, the studio, and
Which is, by the way, the dopest
It's
fucking.
so
I'm still. I keep looking
Yeah.
around
Bro,
like, man. this
congrats
place is
on
nice,
that.
man.
Well,
This is
I
dope.
told Tone.
No, for real, you created this.
yeah,
I
well,
love coming here. Like,
well, yeah, and I want to say that maybe was 5 years ago when I started to build it, and it started with one thing at a time.
Yeah.
So it's cool, and I tell people all the time, it's like every journey, especially big journeys, are going to be huge swims to I call it swimming to the island.
Sure.
So it's like I'm
Not
swimming,
Epstein.
swimming away. Yeah, swimming
Just make sure we.
swimming away.
Find out.
Steve's a good dude. He's not into that shit.
That's fine.
Disclaimer. Steve is not into the Epstein Island shit, but he said swim to the island. We're talking about like Bahamas, Jamaica.
he just ruined it because you said it all the time.
When it goes to island,
And I
that's-
res-
No, I'm here to make sure that we don't get ourselves in trouble.
All right, I'm gonna come up with a new analogy because you done fucked that one up.
Say the peninsula. You don't swim to the peninsula.
Hey, you know what's
no,
so funny? This is great up at Grand Closing. Steve's gonna text Noel and say, "We don't want Shaggy back no more."
He's always fucking up my bars, man. I'm dropping bars. He comes in, he fucks them up.
no, it's a great analogy though. Like finish
Yeah,
it.
I swim away from a place that's comfortable to go somewhere that's
Yeah.
you just don't know if there's really anything there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know, I was told by a lot of people when I got into this business that as soon as you, and this is any business, it's in drumming, it's in sushi or this, as soon as you're comfortable and you feel like you've made it, that's when you're going to swim and die.
That's right.
You know, they say when people retire, that's when the brain goes.
Yes,
that's
sir.
when
Yes,
the
sir.
body goes
Health.
because they're not moving forward. So it's like I've been in the business 25 years. You've been in the business how long too?
It'll be 24 this summer.
24. And we're just as hungry what we do.
yeah.
And I feel like when people go to me and go, well, what's next? And I'm going, you tell me, I'm down.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
I don't want to be just, and you said you want to be a millionaire. I go back to the Jim Carrey story.
Yeah.
He wrote himself a blank check or $1 million check and put it in his wallet. And like a year later, he did Dumb and Dumber or Ace Ventura, one of the movies. And he made all this money. So I do believe in speaking it out loud because,
100%.
if you would have told me 25 years ago I'd be hosting my own morning show, it wasn't even in the
Yeah.
what? Like I didn't even, it
crazy.
wasn't even in the card. So,
Yeah.
so I think it's all part of just speaking it and then following through with it. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
sir.
I love your analogy, man, because that's exactly right. And I think
Not the Epstein though.
not that.
Because that shit can get weird quick. 'Cause people clickbait shit. You know what I mean?
So why he do that to you?
fucked it all up.
He totally lost the
I'll rewrite my whole song now.
I mean, I'm not in the files, bro. I know for a fact I was never on no fucking private jet with nobody.
Nobody. But I
So,
love the
go
analogy.
ahead,
I love the analogy because I think nowadays people just see what people post on social media,
Yeah.
and they think it happens fast.
Yeah, it doesn't. So
And it
what I like to
doesn't.
say is like things do happen overnight, but getting there doesn't happen
on,
overnight.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's the success will happen overnight, but it's like oh my god, how did I not heard of this guy? It's because he's been working really hard, and you just heard about him, and now you're appreciating everything he's been doing to get there.
Yeah.
You just heard about him, but he's been working hard to get to where you go. Oh my god, I appreciate you. You
A
know
lot
what
of
I'm
them can't
saying?
even fathom that.
Yeah.
They only, when they see the background work, or they see Travis Scott, the video, that documentary he did, and he was performing for like 12 people. Like people were like amazed. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, everybody starts off like that.
Yeah.
And there was a time, I remember seeing Wu-Tang at Hampton University, and there was only a few people there. I remember seeing, my flex story. I did my flex story.
Yeah, let's
Bro,
hear
I
it.
saw Jay-Z at Norfolk Live in 1996. There was 7 people in that.
Really?
Seven. It was so empty. Jay told Dame Dash, he's like, we're just going to perform on the floor because ain't nobody here.
Wow.
But they gave us a show.
That's
What's Norfolk Live?
Norfolk Live was a club that was on the naval base.
Oh, okay.
Naval
Okay.
base. And
I'd never heard of it. 'cause,
yeah, so
Wow.
that was like a spot like in 1996, 95, 97, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I remember coming home from college and going there. And we went to see Jay-Z. I had to drag my best friend, shout out my man Derek.
Yeah.
I had to drag him on his 21st birthday to go. He was, I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
Hey, crazy to think now, right?
I had to drag him to go, so we
Yeah.
went. So the funny part, this is where it all comes together. The
Yeah.
next week, DJ Cool was there. Let Me Clear My Throat was the biggest record in the
Yeah.
world. We barely got in.
Wow,
we were the
that's-
last 2 people to get in there. It was
Wow.
like this.
That's
But
crazy.
Jay-Z the week before,
Nothing.
man, it was like, man, maybe 10 people there.
How many times you met? Did you meet Jay-Z before?
I met him that time only. And do you remember the infamous time when he came to Norfolk to do the autograph signing at DJ's?
What
And
year was it?
That might have been 90. That was after the Hard Knock Life album, so it was like 97.
98. No, 98 was Hard Knock Live.
That's right. So 98. So
Yeah.
that fall of 98, he came to DJ's, do the autograph session. And at the time, we thought he was just a normal Jay-Z. I
Yeah.
pulled up there after track practice. There's a line all down the
Damn.
street. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Total
Tidewater Drive.
change.
It was like a line. I'm like, is it just Jay-Z?
Yeah.
What's going on here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we didn't go. That night he was going to be at Donzi's. Have y'all ever done
Yeah,
Donzi's?
Donzi's.
Donzi's was in Virginia Beach. What is it now? Now it's called Cascades, but it was the Crown Plaza.
Oh,
The
yeah,
Crown
yeah,
Plaza,
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
So that used to be Donzi's.
Wow.
And Donzi's was a hot spot. So he was there that night. Told my homeboys like, yo, we're gonna go to Donzi's. We're gonna go see Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? We pull up. Keep in mind, I'm a broke college student here on vacation
Yeah.
just for the summer.
Yeah.
They were charging $80 at 10 o'clock.
Wow.
So I was like,
At like a small venue?
right, and we left.
Yeah, I'm good.
My homeboy that I was training with at the time when I was running track, Tim Montgomery, Tim ended up going. I didn't know that till the next day when I went to track practice.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, man, I should have called you, man. We went to go see Jay-Z at Donzi's. I was like, I was there.
I was there. I was outside.
You didn't want to pay the $80. Yeah.
And then I said,
crazy.
but we ended up going to Picasso's having a great time. He said, oh, you went to the Broke People's Club. I said, oh,
Come on.
Picasso's, I haven't heard that one in a long time.
Where was Picasso's?
Dude, dog, that was the
Newtown
late
Road.
night.
Yeah,
Newtown?
it was on Newtown Road. It's a food line. No, not food line.
No, it's
a
Asian market?
It's across from 7-Eleven. I guess it's a strip mall now.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
strip mall.
it's a strip mall.
apartments there.
Wasn't
Yeah,
it Azure now, or wasn't it called Azure now, or something?
Something, yeah.
But it's not even open.
It's not-
Whatever
no,
it is,
no.
it's changed names, but it's not
Yeah,
open.
but there's apartments there, some really nice apartments. But that 7-Eleven is still there. But
Yeah.
we went there that
Before
night
that was
with
Shoney's.
Yeah. Oh, Shoney's.
What was the food spot there?
But
Dang.
yeah, those are some legendary nights, in Virginia and nightlife or whatever. But just knowing that we saw Jay-Z with 7 people.
Yeah, that's
And then a
crazy.
year and a half later, he's at the Hampton Coliseum, sold out with DMX, Method Man, Redman, and it's like untouchable.
I met
That's
Jay.
crazy.
I
That's
met
crazy.
Jay in '97.
Oh, dope.
I graduated high school in 2000, and so Reasonable Doubt came out in '96. '97 was In My Lifetime Volume 1, and the How to Be a Player movie just came out.
Okay, yep.
And he had the
Who You With.
Who You With. So that was the first single. And the second single was Sunshine that he hated the video
that song.
because
I
he
still
said
don't
he
like
made
that
him look
song.
like a camel.
Yeah.
Whatever, Hype
But had
Williams.
Foxy Brown on
right,
there.
Foxy
Yeah.
Brown, right?
The colors,
Right.
all that was
Right,
bad.
so but he hated it, but that was a big Sunshine was a big Sunshine
It
was
was.
a big pop record.
It was.
Yeah.
So I was really, really close with Teddy Riley.
Yep.
So I would DJ a lot of events. Well, Teddy and them just did The City Is Mine, and which was on the In My Lifetime Volume 1.
Love that song.
And then Jay-Z, and then they gave Teddy Riley did a song with Foxy, and they charged Teddy charged 1 penny because it was a deal with Jay-Z. So they charged, so Can I Get You Home Tonight? Teddy Riley charged 1 penny for that song.
What?
You can Google it.
Wow.
So in
Oh, that's
1990,
one of her biggest records.
right,
kid?
Wow.
right. So in 1997, Teddy would always do a turkey give back around November, and he would always do it at a bowling alley or a skating rink or whatever. So he did it at Greenbrier Skating Center, and he asked me to DJ in 1997. So I'm DJing at Greenbrier Skating Center. I'm a 97. I'm a sophomore, maybe freshman, and I'm there. And Teddy Riley, No Diggity was out. Teddy Riley was
The man.
the man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was invite only, and it was really busy, and they were giving out turkeys to families and all that stuff. And I see this dude walk in with like 3 girls, and it looked like the Who You With video. Remember when they all got out of the
It
car?
was, Players Ball.
Right,
I think.
Players Ball, right.
uh-huh.
So I see this dude. I still have the photo at my house. I'll send it to you guys.
Yeah.
I see this dude standing at the skater rink, and nobody's talking to him because you got to understand something. 96 Reasonable Doubt. He wasn't mainstream at all. It was really hip hop, and there was no social media, so you had to know hip hop. In 97, this album just came out. He still wasn't
Booming, yeah.
Oh my God, superstar. So he's standing there by himself. I walk right up to him. This is before cell phones. And, you know, I had a camera on me because I was taking photos of me DJing and all that. I had no idea Jay-Z was going to be there. I walked right up to him and I was like, you're Jay-Z. And he was so out of his mind surprised
Really?
that a 15-year-old white kid recognized him.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like on some like, oh my God, the greatest thing ever. You could just tell no one else talked to him. So I said, can I get a photo? And he took a photo. He's very kind. And then he signed Stay in School Jay-Z on a little piece of paper.
Damn.
Fast forward. No, mind you, I'm not Shaggy. I'm just,
No,
so I saw the photo. I'll send it to you. It's a true story. Fast forward. Blueprint comes out.
Okay.
2001. He's doing a tour, radio tour in 2001. My old music director, who I will not say his name, same person I
Yep.
mentioned last podcast, said that nobody part-time or intern
I've heard
could
that
be in the studio when Jay-Z shows up. So I was like, hold on one second, my son's calling.
Yeah. Get him on the
Hey,
podcast.
I'm on a podcast. I'll call
You on the
back.
podcast? Is
Hey,
it Bentley?
say what's up.
What's
What
up,
up?
dude?
What up? What up? What up?
What's up?
I'll call you right back, you little shit. Bye. So anyway, and I'll keep this quick because this is so in 2001, Blueprint comes out, and I just got in radio. Okay, so I got in radio in like January of 2001. Blueprint came out 9/11. Right?
Yep,
So
yep.
September.
What
So
time is
he's
that?
doing a tour either before 9/11 or after. I can't remember, but he was promoting the album.
Yeah.
So they tell me I can't be in the room. Now Jay-Z don't know me. I met him in '97. He has no idea who I am. But he knows somebody that I know very well, and his name is Pharrell Williams. So I was pissed. So I go outside. This is when the
Flip
two-way page.
Two-way
So I'm outside the radio station, madder than a mother, because I know more about this artist than anybody else in that
That's
building, and that's no
crazy.
flex. That's just, and I love the music.
No.
I'm outside. They wouldn't even let me in. They wouldn't even let me in my own studio. So I hit up P. Said, "Yo, Jay's in town. He's at my station. They won't let me in." He's like, "What do you mean they won't let you in?" So I explained to him. He's like, within 30 seconds, the biggest security guard you've ever seen breathing oxygen comes out the back door because he's asking, and he's like, and there's like 3 or 4, there's a bunch of people outside trying to meet Jay-Z, like fans. Of
course. Yeah.
And he's like, which one is Shaggy?
Yeah.
And I'm like, me. And he's like, come with me. Walks me through. Now, this guy's talking to me like I'm a fan. Walks me straight through. And the guy who told me I couldn't go out there goes, yeah, it's too many people in the studio. He goes, Jay-Z personally asked him to come in.
Yo.
He had no idea who I was.
Wow.
But P done hit him
Yeah,
up.
shout out
Man,
P.
I walked in
Come
that
on,
studio like, I wish you motherfucker would.
That's a boss ass
Bro,
moment
I'm
right
like
there.
new in this shit. Like all these
Yes.
people in this building,
Wow,
they're
yeah.
all like above me, been there forever.
Yeah.
And then next thing I'm thinking, yo, how are you gonna disrespect? Like I ain't doing
Yeah.
nothing.
But
I
you
hate
want to
that
know,
radio
you wanna know
flex.
why that's true though? Because you're the essence of that hip hop.
Right.
And the fact is, like, you gave so much of you being yourself.
Right,
from the
yeah,
very
yeah.
get-go, bro. Like,
Very get-go.
that's how you are. You
Yep.
you are that. You weren't. It wasn't a flex. It was like, no, this is me.
I
I'm being
earned that.
true.
Like, I know, like,
I'm being true to the game. Earned that.
I
That's the
deserve
real
that.
One. Deserve that. That shit's
Yeah.
so serious, man. That's
I just
that's
never,
crazy.
and like again, we never. I can't call Jay. Like I don't know the guy.
Yeah.
But it was just one of those. And in that moment, showed everybody in that building,
Yeah.
from my boss on down. Like
the city.
Shaggy gonna be a problem.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
so then
exactly.
I felt like I felt like they were coming after me like Aaron Carter.
I guarantee
I'm like,
they
they're
would.
gonna
I
get me.
guarantee it. I guarantee it.
But that's good though. You
Uh-huh.
should, I mean, that's the fueling your fire. Like, yeah.
But that's it's but it was
That's sick.
That's a dope
but
story,
it was
man. I love
great.
Yeah, that's
I love
cool
that.
as hell.
But I'm gonna
I love
send
that.
all y'all the photo.
Yeah, I want to see
Please,
that.
I
Yo,
just wanna see
I
this just
am
because.
younger.
Yeah.
I am young as shit.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm 15.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a WRV zip up hoodie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd that conversation go? Did it go good?
With what?
With Jay Z?
It was cool. I
Yeah.
mean, I literally said to him when I walked up to him and I said, "Are you Jay-Z?" I said, "You're Jay-Z." And he was like, "Yeah." And he shakes my hand and he was standing beside a it was literally one of the girls. I'm not kidding. He brought 3 or 4 of the girls from the
From that video.
video.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
and
Look up who you with, by the way. It's a
Yeah.
amazing
All
right.
video.
I got
and
you.
so I said to him, all I said to him was, again, not in radio. I just said, he was like, "Are you enjoying yourself?" I'm like, "I'm actually DJing." He's like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "What's your favorite song?" And I said, "From you?" He's like, "Yeah, like Friend or Foe." That was off the '96 album. So he done knew.
Yeah.
Because Sunshine just came out.
yeah.
So I think he was measuring like, are
was a
you a
test.
white kid
Yeah, it
that
was a
listens to
test.
Sunshine?
Yeah.
So I said friend or foe. I said, but I said, like I named like 3 or 4 others. I think I said Where I'm From off the Volume 1, which is the Mossy record.
Yeah.
So I didn't name anything that was pop.
Yeah.
And that was like, you could just see a whole shift in him going,
They
all
got
right.
comfortable. That's
now, if
how
I
you
would have
do, though.
known now what I knew then, I would have
Yeah.
said to him, yo, Sunshine, the video sucks, but the song is great. But I mean, that just came out. I didn't want to disrespect
Ah,
him.
yeah.
Us hip hop
Too
heads
soon.
live for that moment right there.
Yeah.
And as a radio personality, like that's what I have to try to keep in track when I interview artists. Like I got a chance to interview Common on the red carpet.
Oh, that's dope.
And
Yeah.
in my mind, I'm like, okay, I gotta do something entertaining, to ask also.
Yes.
But I really want to talk about his very first album that don't nobody know about.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Resurrection. I want to talk about Soul from the Pound, all that
Yeah.
stuff. But that's what us hip hop heads and us that really enjoy our moments in this entertainment industry. We live for that.
Yeah.
We live for that opportunity.
Because you would have
Even if
proved,
it's off mic.
well, because you also would have proved to them. Because the problem
Yeah.
with musicians,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you
Yes.
guys this because
Talk-
we're in
come on,
radio.
bro.
Yeah.
Musicians,
Come on, bro.
when they do radio interviews, 99% of the people doing interviews, they're not fans of the music.
And it
They
kills us.
so all they
Yeah.
they have a sheet, and it's the same.
Yeah.
Especially pop. I'm not saying it's different urban, but like pop radio stations that play hip hop music,
Yeah.
those DJs have no fucking clue.
Yeah.
Man, they don't.
Like
Yeah.
you could
It's
line up
embarrassing.
100 people and say, "Pick Gunna out, I'll give you $1 million." They can't.
Can't do it.
But someone like me, so when they come into my studio, and I can't speak on tone because I go, they're already coming in with a perception. This is pop radio. They have no idea. They only know the songs on the. So I have to hit them on the head immediately
Yeah.
with, I know this.
Yeah.
And then that makes them go, okay,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
somebody that respects the culture.
Right.
So now they open right up. But you got to understand, like these artists, when they go to these things, they don't like doing them because
hate 'em.
it's so cookie cutter and
And
it's
they
so
ask the same
boring.
question
Yeah.
20 times a day, and they're
Yeah.
tired of asking that. And then here they come to your market, and it's like,
But you
Yeah.
gotta feel like it's like when I get to speak to a true musician
Yep.
about something, like, oh, we can actually talk about
Sure.
this and that. So when they actually do interact with somebody that
that knows.
knows,
Bro,
that
when I
it's
tell you I
say-
can't, and Antonio, I guarantee you'll agree. I can't tell you how many times we've had a celebrity, an A-list or B-lister celebrity, come in and the management would say, we have 15 minutes. And within 2 minutes, the person sitting at the table will go, nah, we're good. So that means they had a conversation outside says, this is gonna be a normal radio interview. It's gonna be same questions. Let's just say 15 minutes. We gotta go. And then they realize really quick it's not, and they're down. They hang for
Yeah.
like
Yeah, they're
literally
chilling.
hang because
Yeah.
they're comfortable and they're enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's real.
It is real. Busta Rhymes is one of them. I was warned about Busta Rhymes that like he's a jerk. He don't want to be bothered with people. Just keep it quick. You know what I'm saying? He came to the studio. I told him before when we were setting up the mic stuff. I told him how much of a fan of Leaders of New School I was.
Yeah.
Because I'm just a nerd like that.
Nah,
but
for
I
sure.
mean, I'm a hip hop fan. And when
Yeah.
was someone thought of Busta Rhymes?
Yeah.
And I was in South Carolina, and that market is smaller than Virginia Beach, so we don't really get that many people there.
Yeah.
So the fact I told him about Leaders of New School,
Yeah.
and he was like, what song do you like the most? I'm like, International Zone Coaster. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
he was like, man, he stayed in that studio for hours.
That's dope,
He
man.
gave me the best interview
Yeah.
ever, and he was so friendly and cool. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, wow. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
Did you get a chance to interview DMX?
Yes, I did.
Was it
Wow.
when he was with Sony when he was Lord Give Me a Sign?
It was right around that time.
Yeah,
So
the only time he did radio was Lord Give Me a
yes,
Sign.
It's so
Yeah.
crazy. So
He just signed at Columbia.
what's so funny about that? My program director was
Oh,
supposed
dude, I'm telling you, we could do a whole segment
I'm
on
sorry,
these
I know,
fucking
right? I'm
stories.
sorry. Yeah, my
Also,
bad.
no, but the funniest thing, I'm living in Greenville now, and they were like, yeah, I meet a DJ, and he's like, yeah, DMX live here. I'm like, what?
He lived there. He
I was
lived
like,
in
wait,
Greenville.
DMX
For real?
live-
He did.
he
South
pulled
Carolina?
up,
Sure did.
and he was just running around Greenville and Anderson.
Yeah, yeah.
And his love in life, and just,
Damn.
He came to a club gig of ours, you know what I'm saying, just to hang out. And then that's when I think we realized that he lives in the area.
Yeah.
And then the owner of the club decided to pay him, so he shaved his hair, came back Friday dressed up, and was
Hey.
DMX that night. But that Tuesday night, he was Earl.
Oh,
But Friday, he was
shit.
DMX. And I
Earl.
was just like,
That's crazy.
Wow.
you all
can
know
do
celebrities
this.
now. You know what I'm saying? He would be
Yeah.
at Waffle House all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But like those are when you see those moments. But us hip hop heads and us even when you're just in your bag and in your whatever
Yeah.
field it is, man. If there's somebody that you look up to,
Yeah.
you get a chance to have a conversation with them, man, and it's like,
It's got to be great. Yeah.
that's
what-
better than
Would you be
better than
comfortable saying who is someone you interviewed or met that you just.
I was literally gonna talk about it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, well, not like that. I was gonna
I
say.
don't want to take your question from
for
you.
somebody. No, just somebody you. What do you guys do? Like, obviously, you got to study the person, but like, if you don't really know who they are,
True.
what do you do? AI them? Like,
No, you didn't see the beard. I didn't have AI.
I just brought it up because like it's there now, but
Yeah,
like
that's true,
back,
true that.
yeah, like how do you?
I used to try to. I mean, there's been a couple newer artists that I didn't really know that much about.
Yeah.
But you try to have fun. You try to have. Try to add an element to it that makes it fun. But
Yeah.
I haven't really. And then knock on wood, because I haven't
Yeah.
really interviewed as many people probably as Shaggy has. But I haven't had a bad person.
I don't know. You're
A bad personal
bro.
experience.
Toad's the best with bro.
No, I can feel like
anybody that's a rapper,
Yeah.
if they do anything dope,
Yeah,
Toad has a photo at some point with them and will post that shit.
yeah.
I'm like, yo, Toad's great. Like Kendrick Lamar was save world hunger. This bitch got a photo of Kendrick.
With a crew
ASAP
cut?
Rocky
With
will
a crew
save
cut?
the president from drowning.
You got a photo.
This bitch got a photo with
Queen
ASAP Rocky.
Latifah's birthday. Got a photo.
He's out of the fucking library.
That's
Oh
crazy.
my goodness.
Hey,
You know what I'm talking about,
that's
man.
what's up, Toe. Hey, that's what's up, Toe.
What had happened was, no, I had a good career, man. It's
That's
funny.
awesome.
So don't sell yourself short, man. You got
Yeah,
every damn
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
photo known to man.
That's dope.
I think the only interview that kind of was like, yeah, I interviewed Khalees over the phone, and the phone connection was bad, and I
Yeah.
let her know that when she was talking, it was breaking up, and she was like, "My phone's not breaking up, sir."
Oh my god.
Was this in Greenville or here?
This is Greenville. My phone's not messing up, sir. I was like,
That already.
okay. I said, well, I'm on a landline. I mean,
I'm on a landline.
How long were you in Greenville?
My shit's plugged in.
I was in Greenville from on the air from 2002 to 2022, so 20 years.
So when I moved there, I'm getting, it's so crazy. I say bye to my OG, leaving Tijuana Flats, literally.
Yes.
And I get there, I'm driving around, I'm like, I hear this voice, I'm like, damn, this man sound real familiar. And it's like, Tone Hollywood from da-da-da. I'm like, the fuck? I'm like,
I
wow.
represented
I'm like,
Virginia
what?
every day in that bitch.
That's awesome, bro.
I never
That is
know.
awesome.
Saw him in the club, I was like, Tone, I'm
here.
I'm from Virginia Beach, you from Virginia
Bruh.
Beach.
Oh, that's how y'all
It was
met.
like
Them the
that.
biggest
that-
hug. I
that's
was like,
dope,
man,
And
bro.
it was locked. It was like
That's dope.
You talking about we would just reminisce clubs real fast,
Yeah.
and next thing you know we were chilling every time. It was
That's
just
dope.
good. It was just always good to. It's so crazy to meet somebody like that. He's obviously a 757. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
finally somebody else I
Isn't
know.
it crazy? And I don't know. I've always lived here all my life. So, and you know, you move. Are you always from?
Yeah, no, I
Nasty
moved to
Jake,
Charlotte
right?
twice.
Oh, okay.
But
I
so
love
I don't know
Charlotte,
how
but
it's
ain't
like.
nothing like home, man.
I feel like maybe I know it sounds great, but like I
Yeah.
feel like 757 is like the only place I can think of is like how proud we are is like maybe Compton. Like I don't know,
Right.
like maybe Brooklyn.
His
You know
Elvis
what
is
I
right.
mean?
New York is
Yeah,
like-
like,
New York
Brooklyn
is
has a-
like-
you know,
yeah,
like because I know my
Compton.
best friend, he's from Bed-Stuy, so he has like Bed-Stuy tat on his arm,
Yeah.
and he'll kill people over like Biggie and stuff.
Yeah.
But they're like he lives here now, but like he can talk to someone and go, he's from Marcy Projects.
Yeah,
Like,
they-
so, but
yeah,
I feel
it's
like
like that.
757. I feel like you could be anywhere in the world if you find out that person from 757. It's an instant.
Oh, yeah.
It's an
Yeah.
instant connection.
Nah,
It is,
for sure.
it is.
It's, I think
For sure.
we're such a glue. We're glue guys, man. I
Yeah.
feel like if we go anywhere else, they gravitate to us.
Sure.
Yeah.
I was just being myself. I
same
brought
here.
the drums to Greenville, South Carolina. They didn't know shit about that
Yeah.
at all. I got residencies doing what I did, exactly what I did here. But people are like, damn, this guy. There was instances where I was working with a DJ that got into legal problems, or doing bad stuff with bad people, and the city shit on him.
Yeah.
They got on him bad. I'm like, but it was his name and my name like this.
Sure.
We were running Greenville like that, doing it big, and everybody looked at. I'm like, I'm done. Like this dude is doing nasty work. I'm screwed. My whole. I worked hard for this for
Sure.
4
Yeah.
years down there, and everybody just supported me. I was like, nah, bro, that's not you. We know
Right.
that's not
Right.
you. Like,
They know your
hey,
character.
We all had to try and separate.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
no, that's not us.
Yeah.
We don't deal with that. And
Yeah.
we'll speak on it later, but
By the way, Forte, you know what the idea of this podcast name was, but Noel hated it?
what's that?
So 757?
I did not.
No, he hated it. I told
You're
him,
a liar.
I texted him and said, yo, the podcast can be called like I'm So 75 or So 757.
I like how he intros it though. Just to throw me under the bus.
Just see if he like bites on it.
Yeah.
See, yeah, he's right.
Yeah. See if he bites on it.
We're Soul 757 right here on 101.5. Copywritten by.
I literally made little logos for him.
I was like, which one's good, Shay?
I thought it was a dope name though.
No, it is.
So 757 or so 75. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even if you
it is.
interview people, even if we have people on here that's not from here, but they hear,
Yeah.
we can still bring them into our world because
Yeah.
we don't just run the Grammys of music, but like we're not what we were like before we were 757. We were 804 when I was a kid.
Yeah.
We were like the middle between Atlanta and New York.
Yeah.
So we were always kind of like the stepchild.
Yeah.
And I don't think we are anymore.
Nah.
You know, not
Anybody,
at all.
anybody we interview that's out that not from here are gonna have a story about Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
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 I believe it. I believe
Or
it.
just hit
But he
the roads.
hated it, man. I sent him that
Oh, bro.
shit. So then I texted dude Norton, who was here last week, and he hated it too. And he told me the name of the
done.
shit.
Yeah.
Then I was
It's
like,
done.
yo, I'm
Oh
putting my
my
2 weeks.
God.
Yeah.
But before we get
So
out of here, I
757.
just wanted to say, we rest in peace, Big B
Yes.
from the
Yeah,
Buddha
yeah,
Brothers.
for sure.
And we as guys, and it's gonna sound super like we're sitting on the couch and you're in some of your feelings, but we as guys, we've always been pigeonholed to have issues with giving other people credit and love and respect without people saying, "Oh, you're glazing or you're dick riding or
Yeah.
or you know." And I think that the older I'm getting, the more I'm going, I don't give a fuck
Yeah, I don't
either.
what
Yeah.
anyone thinks. I'm gonna tell people like Big B. He knew how I felt about him. I had him on my show, and I drove 2 weeks ago to his hospital bed to spend time with him, and no one knew because I wanted him to know that that's how much he meant to me. And I didn't do it for any social media. So I want to tell you, Tone, that you are super fucking dope.
Thanks, Russ.
And one of the reasons why Hampton Roads in Virginia is growing in so many ways is because you are working your ass off for free at these events just to try to shine light on what's going on through your Instagram or whatever. And if we had more people like you on TV, on the local media, or on the Virginia Pilot, or whatever it is, we would be so much further advanced. So I know there are times, because we're in this
Yeah,
business,
yeah,
I know there are times you look in the mirror and you question, like, is anyone paying attention? Or does my station even give a shit? Or does my bosses even care? They don't go. I'm the only one that goes to these things. I feel it. Just know there's people like me, these guys at the table that
sure.
go, without you, man, like there's so much that people aren't going to see and be a part of. So thank you, man.
Well, thank
Nah,
you, man.
for
Like I
sure.
said, I am glazing, man, because you're the standard. Like I said it before, you're the standard, not just with the stuff the bus, but all the things you do, man. You're a great father. You're just, you're in the community. I love the fact that people love you, and they love you because of who you are. You know what I'm saying? And that's the standard. And like I said, rest in peace to Big B, because him and DJ Law, that's how they were. You know what I'm saying? If you met them, I remember thinking they were larger than life.
Bro,
You know what I'm saying?
literally,
And
like
then-
I said on the air the other day, and this is not me attaching money to them. There's no Shaggy without the Buddha
Definitely
Brothers.
no Tom Hollywood. Definitely.
No,
Yeah.
the growing up and listening to them on the afternoons on 103,
Yep.
That was
and
everything.
getting their mixtapes at the
Oh
flea
my
market,
Yes. Yes.
That's our era.
Right.
That's us getting in we're young kids in our car driving, listening
trying to win
them.
tickets
Yes.
to Jams Fest.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
crazy.
Yes.
so when Law passed away, I was in LA, but I went to the funeral, and then when B passed away recently, I was here, and I just wanted to make sure, like, there were just some really, really dope people, and I
Glad
don't
you
want
did
people to ever take a moment to not tell them, like, I don't give a shit about Noel, straight up.
I was getting the vibes.
No,
I was getting the vibes.
Like, Forte's my guy. We'll never call him by his government name. And I like this guy because he keys open doors.
Yeah.
No, I just keep around because, I just do.
You can.
But anyways,
no,
but I
he's
feel
good
about that. I mean, even though we just met like, a couple weeks back when I did the weirdo sushi shit, but I've known y'all too. But like everyone at this table, man, like
the
we
Mick
are a
roll.
reason why.
The Mick roll.
Yeah, that shit was weird.
The Mick roll.
But weird. No matter if there's money involved or no money involved.
Yeah.
Everything that we bring to the table, we all got to continue just supporting each other because
100%.
that's the only way.
I will definitely
Yeah.
do.
Because it's not going to change in politics.
Yeah.
These fucks ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
So the only way it's going to change is we doing it. Just like when I found out that they were trying to kick you y'all out of y'all's building.
100%.
Bro, I was ready. I literally said,
hit me up.
all of y'all on that business can come on my show.
Yeah.
And we will blast the shit out of whoever. So, like, we just gotta, we're stronger if we're all.
And that's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. No,
That's
like
what
this
we
is-
do.
Him
Yeah.
doing that was
Yes.
amazing. No one, I guarantee there's program directors would be like, man, don't do that.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
They'd be like, nah.
But see, I don't even tell them.
Yeah.
They don't listen,
That's
they don't listen to my show anyway. They be like, Shaggy, what time are you on again?
Yeah.
Wait, I heard you had the mayor on the show. Did you have the mayor on the show?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, but anyways, man, so like,
Thanks,
first guest,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's,
Tone,
Love to come back.
people that don't know you, let them know where they can find you and listen to you at.
100.5
That's
the
a good-
vibe.
Funny, you're learning. Bro, you're like, I don't want to say I'm Joe Budden, you're the
Yeah,
white guy,
yeah.
because you're not white, you're Asian. But like, I'm Jay, you're fat Joe. I'm Jay, you're fat Joe.
Oh boy. That's the podcast. You are so 757.
I appreciate that, bro.
So 757.
I appreciate that, y'all. I just gotta let the people know. Let the people know.
So Hollywood, 100.5 the vibe, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can catch me on Instagram at tone.hollywood. Hopefully that page doesn't get yapped. And I'm everywhere that I can be, and just appreciate being on this podcast. And just want to see this continue to keep blowing up, man.
Yeah,
and,
man.
Thank you for having me on here, man.
It's been a pleasure.
This has been great, man. I'd love to come
Forte,
back
Steve,
sometime.
Jaggy, I love y'all.
We out.